Welcome. I'm Mrs. Sharp, and this is weird, but these are strange times. For the Second Look courses, I know many of you, and I'm sorry that I won't be there to talk to you in person and give you the in-class version of the class. For the freshmen, I'm sorry I won't be there to invent weird high fives and help you navigate these weird times. Please remember, though, for all of us, that kindness and respect are more important than ever. Normally, I'd love nothing more than to get to know you in person, but I'm also a high-risk individual, and because of that, I was granted permission to do, well, this. The most challenging part of this year for me, beyond a doubt, is not the technology learning curve or the fear that one morning the technology just won't connect, but the fact that I cannot connect face-to-face with each of you or feel the vibe of the classroom. For that, I will depend on your amazing writing chats via technology, and of course, the amazing Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele will be working with you in the classroom. He is our guest teacher, and we hope that he will be able to stay with us for the duration of this experience. If he or I think that you have any symptoms of COVID-19, it is our responsibility to send you to the nurse. Please stay home if you have any symptoms. There is to be no joking about it. It's not up to us to investigate. Please remember that. After we tell you a bit more about ourselves, please prepare to say your name and tell us your favorite movie, book, song, or video game. And with that said, Mr. Steele is the teacher you will go to if the issue you have can only be dealt with in person. So who is this guy? Mr. Steele, please tell us a little bit about yourself. Hey folks, I'm Mrs. Sharp. I'm going to show you a little bit about me and my family so you have a little bit of an idea of who I am, even though I can't be there. I'm excited to see what this year brings and how we can use technology to enhance our learning experiences. One of the first things I realized when starting to piece together what this model of learning would look like was that Teams was going to be our lifeline this year. We need you to be able to access Teams. Let's take a minute to take a quick survey about technology. Please take one copy of the half sheet, it's pink, underneath your desk, and fill that out for us, please. Please note that we cannot access this piece of paper for 4 days after you touch it. Thank you for being sure to talk to your parents and/or guardians about downloading Teams on your phone and computer. It's very important that if you do not have access to distant learning technology, that you let Mr. Steele or I know as soon as possible. Under your desk are also some instructions for how to sign in and turn in assignments on Teams. Please take just one copy from under your desk. What is a code of conduct? How might we use a code of conduct to consider our behavior both online and in the classroom? Today, we're going to take a little while to discuss what a code of conduct is, why it matters, and how it can transcend both technology and the classroom. Later today, get on Teams and explore. Test it out. Send me a message on the chat feature, and please don't chat me after 8 p.m. Mr. Steele and I have been talking about the best way to make this class work. We wired up our room so that I can see you and you can see me. I will be making videos like these that can be rewatched on Teams. All of my lectures will also be typed and provided in the classroom materials folder on Teams. If you're absent, you can check Teams to see what you missed, and you can always see our assignments in the assignment tab. all of our assignments will be posted and submitted on Teams.
Why not make it fun? I have to admit, I'm a cheesy person. I tell dad jokes, and I laugh at myself. But I own who I am, and I hope that you will be willing to play along and contribute some silly video ideas. Send me a chat on Teams with any ideas you might have. You'll see what I mean besides this Snapchat filter. I figure with everything feeling so serious, some cheesy videos might help lighten the mood, or at least give you a certain quota of eye rolls and quiet chuckles. There are so many rules and procedures to keep you as safe as possible, so we thank you for your patience, because you're likely to hear them a lot, all this week, and in every class. We also care that you learn stuff, and we know the value of reading. Therefore, we need each of you to have access to books, whether you're in person or online. Here at Read, our library has some pretty big changes. We can't just go into the library when we want. It is open at lunch, but we have two options. You can have a hardbound book or an electronic book. Let's talk about one of the ways you can access books through the Washoe County Online Library through Overdrive or Libby on your phone. The app is available for free and in your app store. All you need is a library card or ID number. To apply, Google Washoe County Library and click on Digital Library. You can apply quickly and receive a digital library card, or just enter your library card number if you already have one. If you do not have a phone, this can also be downloaded on a computer. If you prefer a hard copy book, please sure you indicate that on your technology survey. Don't hesitate to select an audiobook so you can listen and read at the same time. Pay attention to due dates. Second Lit, you're going to be choosing a book where the main character has a psychological issue. Make sure that it's a key focus of the book. Think books like Girl on a Train, or Gone Girl, or Impulse, things like that. But I do care that you choose a new book. Please don't reread one that you already read. For freshman classes, asking you to choose a book that you really care about. You'll be watching a quick video about how to choose a book and how books are kind of like dating. So, starting next class, you're going to have some time to read your books. You'll get 15 minutes. You heard me. 15 minutes in class to read, maybe a little longer some days depending on what's going on. But then you'll have the next day, your distant learning day, to read for 45 minutes at home. There will be assignments connected to what we read so that we can start discussing those important elements of the story through stories that you care about. We will be reading a lot of short stories and nonfiction this semester, no matter which class you're in. It'll be fun! Please make sure you have something to read for the next time we meet, and for your distant learning days. If you are attending every day, you will need to be bringing that book with you, because during the repeated portion of the lesson, you will be given extra time to read. We cannot easily provide reading material for you because of the virus, but we are still here to help you read and find books that you enjoy. I'm more than happy to support you through Teams chat in finding a great book just for you. Mr. Steele will now demonstrate how to go to the Washoe County Library website and get your library card!
Finding the right book is a lot like dating or even making new friends. Sometimes we judge a book by its cover, and like a person, that first impression can give you some insight into who they are, but it's not enough. I can't imagine how many friends I would have missed out on had I not talked to them because they were wearing a t-shirt from a band I liked or even disliked. The first conversation is a lot like reading the back cover. If there's something about them that piques your interest, you might try to learn more, read a few more pages, see what they're all about. Sometimes a book is just too mature for you. Like a person, that book may involve content that is inappropriate or too difficult to understand. Similarly, reading a book that is too far below your reading level is probably also a problem and inappropriate for reading in class. We all love a good Dr. Seuss book, but let's not bring that one. It's important that your book challenge you, but be accessible as well. If there are more than 5 words on a given page that you don't know or how to pronounce, if there are more than 5 words on a given page that you don't know how to pronounce or define, It may mean you should put that book down for a while and return it after you have more life experience under your belt. It's also important to know when a book or person is not right for you either. In that case, you may need to end the relationship. The goal is to have successful and meaningful connections with both the books and people in your life. If a book is not for you, it's okay to put it down, but talk to me or someone you trust to advise you about your book selection. We can always have book chats to help you through the tough times. If you're book shy or don't read much, please don't pick up some lengthy novel you're not going to read, or if you're book shy or don't read much, please don't pick up some lengthy novel you're not going to read it. I'd rather you succeed with some shorter works before diving headfirst into a 400-plus page novel. A side note to my Honors Psych and Lit students, you should not pick a book under 150 pages. Honors is honors after all. The book I've selected is called Challenger Deep by Neal Shusterman. This book is about a boy who has a psychological situation, and I don't want to give too much away. I'll talk more about it in the future. Thanks, guys. Thanks, folks. Please be sure to go online, check Teams, and check out the assignment for the friendly letter so we can get to know you too. Have a great day. Be safe.